Good evening, guys. Welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the snake. So welcome back, my snaky friends, and welcome to the year of the snake as we now say goodbye to the year of the dragon and we say hello to that year of the snake. So happy Chinese New Year to all of you guys out there. I would also like to say thank you to everybody that has left a comment in the last year. It has been a great honor doing these readings for you guys. I have enjoyed it very much, and it's great to see that some of you have had great experiences from this, or resonated with it, or have just found guidance or wisdom in the cards. So thank you for letting me know and leaving those comments. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, show some support. Thank you very much. Let's stop about here. And we will actually, let's stop there, and we will take that one from the bottom, we're going to take that one from the middle, we're going to take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got black, white, black there. We've got those two negatives sandwiching the positive, and it can always look a little bit bad when we see those two negatives, but as I've always said before, black isn't always an attack, and white isn't always all right. It's a matter of perspective, it's a matter of compatibility, it's what we've got on the other side of these cards, and it is that black dog coming into play. And that black dog is you getting your heckles up about something. Now the snake and the dog, they have a mutual respect for each other. They do. They don't want confrontation, they want to avoid it, but you've been dragged into it. That dog there has kind of a message of, be prepared. There are people around you that may not necessarily want what's best for you, and they just want to look good in front of everybody else. So be careful of those bringing gifts. Be careful of those offering a helping hand. Be careful of those that seem too good to be true. Because it's almost like there is some sort of suspicion here. I mean, that dog is compatible with you, but I feel you're being pulled into a confrontation, and that dog is trying to warn you, or you will be. And I think you can feel this. I feel that your intuition is feeling this, and you know who's who and what's what and what's going on. But you're just waiting your time. You're waiting your time until you've got the evidence, or at least you are completely convinced that that is what is happening. It's almost like you're being taken advantage of, or there is something that is happening around you that you're thinking, wait a minute, that's a bit of a raw deal. How come I'm getting the crappy end of the stick here? This isn't right. And you probably are spot on with that. It isn't right. There's something a bit fishy going on. And I think that it's being done on purpose to sort of pull the wool over your eyes, so to speak. Like someone's being deceitful, or somebody's not quite being honest with you. As I say, you've probably got a little bit of an inclination of who that is. But your best friend, the ox, is coming in there. That white ox indeed is a good card for a snake. Same triangle of affinity, the thinkers. Those that think. Mind power is what is going to be your trustworthy friend in this. Because when you start thinking, and you start unraveling the stories and going over what has happened, and you start looking at what is going on in the past and in the present, and you start comparing your notes with what you've got there and what is happening here and what they said and what they're actually doing, when you start to actually really put on your detective hat, you're going to start to notice that there is a lot of shady activity going on. And that ox is definitely going to be the one that helps you out here. And it's not going to be a doom and gloom moment. It's not going to be one of those, oh, damn, everybody hates me moments. No, this is going to be a eureka moment. This is going to be, I knew it moment. I've been waiting for this to catch you, and I've been waiting to do this, and I've been waiting to call you out, and I've been waiting to say enough is enough here, and now I've got you. It's almost like it's all going to come out because you've got this strategic plan. You've got strategy. You've got a tactical mind, and you've got your intuition. You are going to be able to fish out what is happening here. And when you do, that conflict will arise. Probably that negative. Or at least that negative has a part to play in this. But the ox is going to make you feel comfortable with standing up for yourself. That ox is going to give you the courage. That ox is going to give you the determination. That ox is going to be there with its horns to back up your venom And when you start to call these people out, when you start to shine a light into the shadows, you will watch the roaches run. And they will run. Nobody wants to piss off a snake. Nobody wants a pissed off snake. Nobody wants to deal with that. And as soon as you start hearing that rattle, with that rattlesnake tail going, it's best to shut up and sit down. And these people, they don't realise that, whoever they are. And I feel they could be quite close to you. And that's why you've bitten your tongue for so long. I feel they could be around you almost all the time, like a partner or, I don't know, family, lodger, friend, somebody, and they are constantly letting you down on a regular basis, or they're doing something that is rubbing you up the wrong way and making you feel not inadequate, but almost not good enough, not quite you. And you are you, and nobody's better at being you than you. And in this example, you are lucky that you are you, because as a snake, as I say, you are going to be able to see straight through the bollocks. You're going to be able to see it. And with this strength here, this duo here alone, you got some power in your corner to stand up for yourself. And there's that conflict I was talking about. Oh, that's a card you don't want to see on a Wednesday evening, is it? New Year. Have a conflict card. Your conflict card. There's the Black Pig. That is the most negativist, most conflictedness card you could get as a snake person. Things aren't going to go too well. Things aren't going to go well at all. But as I said earlier, there is a conflict coming, and there it is. You are being prepared for this. You've got some power in your corner to deal with this, and that's that catalyst. It couldn't be a catalyst that's a compatible catalyst. It couldn't be a catalyst that wasn't going to bring conflict. We were going to see change here in some shape or form, and it is one of the changes that you are not going to enjoy. It's one of the changes in catalyst that you are not going to like, because it's that conflict. You wanted to avoid conflict. You were dragged into it. Now you're in the midst of it. Now you're there conducting bloody legions and warriors. One minute you're in peace and you're absolutely fine, loving life, and the next minute you're being dragged in here as a general, coming up with bloody battle plans, digging out trenches. But it's essential. You need to stand up and say enough is enough. Yes, things are going to be said that are going to be hurtful. Yes, there's going to be a lot of emotion involved. Yes, it could be, I don't want to say disastrous, but it could feel that way. It could feel like it was the biggest mistake ever. It could feel like you would want to go back and change it. But have faith in this. You need to make sure that you're calling out the bollocks. You need to, as I say, shine the light into the shadows and get those roaches running. Because otherwise, you're going to find yourself with a big headache. And it is going to be a constant war. It is time for you to make a stand. Realistically. Whatever it is, or whoever it is, that is in this space right now that is potentially causing a negative atmosphere, a negative environment, you've got to put your foot down and you've got to say no. Because it's going to affect your mental health, it's going to affect your physical health, it's going to affect you emotionally, it's going to, as I say, make you feel like you're not even worthy of peace. But you are. But to get to peace, you have got to make a stand. You have to make a stand and potentially prepare yourself for a bit of a dragged out battle on this one. But we'll find out, won't we, next week when we come back and we do another reading for you guys born in the year of the snake. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the horse. So if you're interested, I will see you then. If not, no worries. I'll just catch you in a reading for the snake next week. However, if you would like a more intense and in-depth and personal reading of 9 cards, then join the Patreon. There is a link in the description below. You can click on that, sign up, and we can do personal in-depth readings just for you. But If not, no worries. I'll just see you next week when we come back and do a reading for you guys. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.